Hi everyone, back with me again, Joseph, your host. Welcome back to our channel and the Catechism for Kids series. On September 21st, the Church remembers Saint Laurent-Joseph-Marius Imbert, who became known in Korea as Bishop Laurentius Bum Sehyeong. He was born in France in the year 1796 and died in 1839. The title of bishop was given to him by the Pope Gregory XVI. He became the bishop of the young church in Korea after Bishop Barthélemy Bruguière died. Okay kids, let's dive deeper to his story. As I mentioned just now, Laurent-Joseph-Marius Imbert was born on the 23rd of March 1796 and died in the 21st of September 1839. Affectionately known in Korea as Bishop Laurentius Bum Sehyeong, was a Roman Catholic French bishop in Asia. He was most notable for his Christian missionary work among the Koreans. He was appointed by Pope Gregory XVI in August 1836, when first Bishop Barthélemy Bruguière died in Manchuria. Eventually he was executed in the Kingdom of Joseon for his Catholic faith. It is estimated that 8,000 to 10,000 were killed for their faith in 19th century Korea, the Korean Martyrs. 103 of them, including Imbert, were canonized by the Catholic Church as saints in 1984. His feast day is the 21st of September, and he is also venerated with the rest of the 103 Korean martyrs on the 20th of September. Imbert was born at Marignan, two parents who were residents of the hamlet of Calais, in the commune of Cabarrès, in the department of Bouches-du-Rhône. When he became of age, he was sent to Aix to pursue his studies. According to reports, he paid his expenses by making and selling rosaries. He then enrolled at the seminary of the Paris Foreign Mission Society on the 8th of October 1818. On 5 March 1819, Imbert was incardinated in the Archdiocese of Paris and ordained on the 18th of December of that same year. Having received an indult from the Holy See due to his not having reached the legal age, he then set sail from France on the 20th of March 1820, bound for missionary service in China. Imbert's first stop was in Penang, Malaya, where he was asked to replace a teacher at the College General Major Seminary who had taken ill. He taught there from April 1821 to January 1822. In 1821, Spremarie Joseph Florens, the Vicar Apostolic of Siam, requested for him to call at Singapore. The bishop had been contemplating opening a missionary station in Singapore. He was not very certain, though, whether there was any urgency or he was aware of the circumstances prevailing in the island. Therefore, the young missionary was to check on the situation. He reached Singapore on the 11th of December, 1821, and spent about a week there. Imbert might have been the first priest to celebrate Mass on the island. In February 1822, Imbert sailed for Macau, but unable to go directly there. He spent the next 2 years in Tonkin, French Indochina. Only then was he able to enter China, where he spent 12 years in Sichuan and founded a seminary in Mupin. The 26th of April 1836, Imbert was appointed Vicar Apostolic of Korea and titular Bishop of Capsa. He was consecrated on the 14th of May 1837 by Giacomo Luigi Fontana MEP, the Vicar Apostolic of Sichuan. He then crossed secretly from Manchuria to Korea that same year. During this time, Korea was going through a period of Christian persecution. On the 10th of August 1839, Imbert, who was secretly going about his missionary work, was betrayed. Realizing that it was only a matter of time before he was arrested and killed, he celebrated Mass and surrendered himself to those who lay in waiting for him. He was taken to Seoul, where he was tortured to reveal the whereabouts of foreign missionaries, mistakenly believing that his converts would be spared if all foreign missionaries came out from hiding and gave themselves up. He wrote a note to his fellow missionaries, Pierre Philibert, Maubant, and Jaconnor Chaston, asking them to surrender to the Korean authorities as well, which they did. All three of them were imprisoned together. They were taken before an interrogator and questioned for 3 days to reveal the names and whereabouts of their converts. As torture failed to break them down, they were sent to another prison and beheaded on the 21st of September, 1839, at Senamteo, Korea. Their bodies remained exposed for several days, but were finally buried on Nogu Mountain. The three were among the 79 Korean martyrs, beatified in 1925, and among the 103 Korean martyrs canonized by Pope John Paul II in Seoul on the 6th of May, 1984. The feast day of Saint Laurent Imbert is celebrated. On the 20th of September, formerly the 10th of June. Accordingly, a religious statue of Imbert Bum is also enshrined at a side chapel of the Myeongdong Cathedral, where pious women have vested the image in the traditional hanbok costume of South Korea. Today, we remember Bishop Imbert as one of the 103 Korean martyrs who gave their lives for the faith. They were canonized. That means they were declared saints by Pope John Paul II in 1984. He is a great example for us to follow Jesus and to build up his church. But there is a special connection between Bishop Imbert and Singapore. Once Bishop Imbert went to visit the mission in Singapore, and today his relics are kept in the Cathedral of the Good Shepherd in Singapore. He might be far away from the Catholics in Singapore, but through his relics, his body and his spirit, he is still with them. In today's gospel, Jesus says to his disciples, "Whoever loses his life for my sake and for the gospel will save it." That means those who want to follow Jesus have to give up their old life and take up their cross to follow him. But those who do this will gain eternal life. For many of us, giving up our old life might mean giving up our bad habits, like being angry, telling lies, or doing unkind things to other people. We might also give up the time we spend on playing computer games or watching television. These things might not seem important to God, because he wants us to spend our time doing things that are pleasing to him. For some people, like Bishop Imbert, giving up their life means giving up their life here on earth, so that they can gain eternal life in heaven. Bishop Imbert was willing to give up his life because he loved Jesus and wanted to go to heaven. When we give up something for Jesus, we must always remember that he is the reason why we do what we do. If we do good things without loving God, then our good deeds are like food thrown into the garbage, so we should always do good things because we love God. Like Bishop Imbert, let us try our best to live according to God's will. That's all, everyone, for today's episode. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you next time, and God bless you always.